Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing my unboxing for the Lootcrate of June 2018. I don't remember the exact title. I want to say it's Team Up because it's hard to avoid all the posts and stuff on Facebook, and especially considering I follow them on Twitter, it's hard to avoid it. So I'm pretty sure it's Team Up. Could totally be wrong. That might be the next one coming up. I don't remember. It makes sense that it would be the next one because of Ant-Man and Wasp coming out in July compared to June, but I don't know. I really don't remember, but this is a weird one for me because I normally get it, kind of like most people, I typically get it before the end of the month. I think this had to have gotten here because I am actually filming it on July 1st, which is the same day as I'm posting, but it must have gotten here yesterday. Like, it had to be the last day of the month when it got here because I was gone for the weekend because I was dog sitting, and I was here on Friday to pack up and take off, and it was not here when I got here, and that was at like 6 o'clock or 6:30. So it's super weird. Like, I don't think I've ever had it like legitimately like so close to the start of the next month, so that's kind of weird. It's normally around here around like the 23rd or 25th, so it was pretty much a full week later compared to normal. But I'm gonna start off with the first item, which is actually, of course, the t-shirt. I always gotta start with the t-shirt, and this one I like. It is actually Jurassic Park, old school Jurassic Park, so that's awesome. Of course, you got the Jeff Goldblum doing his thing, got a raptor, got a T-Rex, what's it do, Alan with the dinosaur talking to him from Jurassic Park 3. So that's kind of cool. I'm surprised they don't have the kids. I feel like the kids are always kind of left out of those things. It's like, the kids were important. That one girl freaked out. They almost got killed. The scene with the kitchen is like the best part of the whole movie, and that's just the kids. They always leave them out. Moving on, we got some sort of toy here. We have, oh, sweet. This is super funny, actually. I like this. We got Godzilla. And I'm just going to tear this apart because it doesn't matter. Ooh, he's so soft. Nice, soft, plushy Godzilla. So that's super awesome. I don't know why that he's blue in any way, shape, or form. Like, he's just full on blue. Doesn't make sense at all to me. I guess that's just cute, but I like it. I mean, it's cool. It's Godzilla. It's by Funny Kid Robot. Yeah, it's blue Godzilla. It's super weird that it's blue, but I think it looks cool. I love Godzilla. I know a lot of people are kind of like Godzilla. Like, odds are, if you're watching this, you probably, you're much more in the spectrum of liking Godzilla as like a full-on nerd, because of course there are still people who have only seen probably the last Godzilla movie and then the one from the 90s. Those are probably the only two Godzilla movies people have seen. I still remember seeing the last one, and people didn't know that Godzilla could breathe fire, and I was like, how do you, like, it's Godzilla, like, I mean, technically it's not fire, but it's like, it's Godzilla. Like, he glows and then he shoots basically fire. I was like, how do you not know Godzilla shoots fire? But that was crazy to me. That like blew my mind. I was like, how do people not know Godzilla Atomic Breath? Like, even if you don't know it's that, it's like, it's Godzilla. But I like this. I like the plushy, weird looking Godzilla. I hope there's an explanation for why he's blue and why he has like this dumb smile. It makes me laugh, but it's like a really dumb smile. But I like this. I actually like that, so that's funny. We'll go forward. We got some sort of bag here. Oh, I kind of hate these, but this one looks sweet at least. It's oh crap, the string got it. It's a Ghostbusters backpack. It's one of those drawstring backpacks. Or yeah, okay, I had it upside down. That's my bad. There it is. Much better. Yeah, that makes way more sense. So it's one of those backpacks. I've always kind of hated these. I just never, like, I think I had them, last time I had them was probably middle school, high school, something like that. This one looks cool, completely done up, which I think is awesome, of course, because it's obviously the backpack from the Ghostbusters, so that's super sweet. But I never really use these, especially at this point. If I go anywhere, and the string just getting caught in everything. I typically use my normal backpack, but I think that looks cool because I like Ghostbusters, and that just looks sweet. And it's nice that it's on a black background, even though it would be cool if it was on the white background, or if they actually made it tan, like it was the actual suit, and then it was the backpack on the back of the shirts. That would have been cool too if they did that. But I like that it's on a black background. It oddly enough, I think it pops, even though it's basically just the whole contraption pretty much is black outside of like some of the components on there. So it's interesting that they did choose like a black base for it, but it actually pops. I think it still looks pretty good. So then we have our pin for the month, which, sticking with the t-shirt, we got more Jurassic Park. So there it is. The I don't know what the heck the name of this one is, but of course it's the one that spit in Newman's face. Like, that's pretty much how I remember the dinosaurs. Like, that's the one that spit in Newman's face. So there's that, and then we have our last item for the month, and it is, oh, that's pretty cool. It is oh, I forgot what the heck these are called. It's like lithograph or the holograph thing where it changes, and it's Hulk and Bruce Banner. So that I think is actually really cool. The one thing I hate about these is like that noise. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where I can't stand that, but that looks really cool. So I definitely like that. And that is what we got for the month. I'm trying to get this stupid pamphlet out. So, I was Colossal. I was way off. So Team Up is definitely next month's thing. But Colossal, June 2018, they're big, no wait, huge. Scratch that. Massive. That's not quite it either. Frankly, these characters are downright colossal, so we're celebrating their earth-shaking awesomeness with larger-than-life gear you can't get anywhere else. The t-shirt is exclusive, so you have, oops, plastic there. Obviously licensed by Universal, made by Lootcrate. It says, hold on to your butts. After careful consideration, we've decided to endorse this stylish tee featuring kawaii pop art versions of Jurassic Park's most iconic scenes and characters by the incredible 100% Soft, aka Truck Torrance. Yeah, so I don't know who that is, but decent shirt. I definitely think it's cool. Then of course the Loot Crate edition Godzilla plush. So maybe the non-Loot Crate edition is just regular looking Godzilla. So it says the King of the Monsters is here and looking downright cuddly. So it's just the blue variant. This blue variant was inspired by Godzilla's devastating atomic breath, which glows in beautiful blue. Okay, before destroying everything. So it's just basically, instead of it being like just his whatever scales, I guess I guess they're technically just giant scales to stick off. I can't remember if these are technically scales or spikes, but instead of just these being blue, it's his whole body is glowing the atomic breath blue. So that makes sense. There you go. So it's a beautiful blue before destroying everything. Don't mess with the king. Of course, I'm super excited for the new Godzilla because the last one was like meh, but Godzilla versus King Kong, I can't freaking wait to see that. Even though I think that's not until like 2020, I just really want to see that. So I'm hoping that's good. That's all I'm waiting for. We have the exclusive Ghostbusters drawstring backpack. So your problems just went from little green slime balls and library ghosts to an evil god big enough to destroy the whole city. But you ain't afraid of no ghosts, so it's time to throw on your proton pack and fight back. Licensed from Sony, made by Loot Crate. Then you have the Loot Crate edition Hulk lenticular print. I was way off. I call it a lithograph. I think that's just an art print. But it's the lenticular print. Bruce Banner is one of Marvel's top scientists, but we're huge fans of the way he loses control and turns into an enormous green rage monster. It's really all a matter of perspective. Licensed from Marvel, and it's made by Open Road, so maybe you guys want to check them out if you like that piece. And then, of course, the pen is the exclusive, it's the Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. That's actually not as hard as I was thinking. The Dilophosaurus, that's what spit in Newman's face, is the Dilophosaurus. I'm not going to remember that, and it's going to go right back to the little weird one that spit in Newman's face. But just because it's not one of its big brothers doesn't mean it's harmless. And this cool pen designed by 100% Soft to your what does it say? Oh, add this. I thought it was add this pen designed by 100% Soft to your collection, and stay out of Jurassic Park when it rains. So there you go. They're doing a Deadpool club merch. So Colossal 10 if you guys want to use that code. I'm pretty sure that's for everybody, so I doubt that's limited. I think anyone can use that. To get it. The Mega Crate for this month, it's for 3 winners, so that's kind of cool. 3 lucky looters will win the following Mega Crate valued at $500+. The TLC 55-inch 4K Ultra HD Roku Smart LED TV, that is such a mouthful. Sideshow Thor Ragnarok Hulk statue, and that's pretty cool. Actually, that's it. It's just the TV and the statue, which both are still really cool. I would love to get a 4K TV, even though I don't have a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One S, or One X. I don't have either of those, but 4K would be nice. I can watch YouTube videos that are way better than mine in 4K. What do we have here? So we have, that's interesting. It's just like a little, that's actually hilarious. So it's just like a weird little thing here, like a little card, and then on the bottom it says, didn't say the magic word. And so that's Jurassic Park. It's like except it's a really funny. Honestly, that looks like a stand. Yeah, it doesn't look like a T-Rex. That looks like a crocodile to me. But that is the magic word. That is the Jurassic Park thing. Of course, June 1993. So that's kind of cool. I like that. But as far as this crate goes, fairly decent. I think I like this one. I honestly can barely remember what the heck we got in the last crate, but I like this one. I like the shirt for sure. I think this is a really cool shirt. So I think this is great as far as like the art pop style. And that, of course, because that's become like a meme in itself. I love that they put that in there. They kind of had to, admittedly. But yeah, I definitely think that's really cool. So I definitely love the shirt. Like I said, I won't ever really used the drawstring backpack because I just don't really use these because every time I have my backpack, I tend to fill it up beyond what those can normally carry. But I still think that looks really cool. And then, of course, you have the lenticular print, not even close to a lithograph, but these are just cool in general. So I think that's awesome. And this is kind of like, it kind of looks sort of like old school style. Like it's not like a newer art. It feels like the much older drawing. So I think that actually makes it look even cooler because it's like when they were doing it like super bombastic, it almost looks like Alex Ross a little bit, like how detailed it is in the face and everything. So I definitely love the print. I think that's great. And then Godzilla, I just like Godzilla, and this is gonna make me laugh because I think that face is just like I don't know, for some reason it's just silly. It's just like a dumb smiling Godzilla that makes me laugh. I don't know why, but I actually like that. Like I said, like the shirt, like the print. The print itself is cool, but of course there's no big deal. But I pretty much like all the items in here. Won't really use. I mean, it's Lootcrate. Most of the items we hardly ever use, admittedly, but it's kind of just there to look cool. T-shirt definitely looks cool. The backpack, if I don't randomly give it to somebody, it'll just look cool. And maybe at some point, when I know I'll only need like a little bit of stuff, like 2 water bottles, then I'll throw them. I'll throw them in there because those things don't really carry that much. Or at least not without like bending it up because you have to obviously zip it closed. So that's why I wouldn't put like books or notebooks in it, stuff like that. But I like this crate. I thought it was a lot better than whatever we got last time. I don't remember what we got, but I remember not liking it. That's pretty much the full sign of it wasn't a good crate to me. So I was like, meh. Don't really remember what we got at all. Admittedly, I tend not to remember what we got like in general, but I definitely like this one, of course. I would love to know what you guys thought about it, so please put your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite items, your least favorite items, how you guys would swap these around, what would be the shirt, what would be the plush, what would be the print, what else you would put in here as far as Colossal. I think they did a pretty good job with this. I mean, Godzilla makes sense. The only thing that doesn't is that as far as Ghostbusters, I get why it's in there because of the stuff they fight. Like, I mean, obviously the end is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but I'm surprised it's not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Like, I'm surprised that wasn't like the plush and maybe the backpack was, the Hulk or something like that. Because you can just put superheroes and just put their faces on stuff and it's like, oh, there's the Hulk. And then have something else for, have like Godzilla, for the print and it's breathing fire, not breathing fire, or atomic breath, if you will. But I'm kind of surprised as far as the Ghostbusters thing that it wasn't the actual the colossal element of, Ghostbusters wasn't really represented. So I am surprised by that. But, as far as what they did, I think it was a pretty good job with it. I don't know if I'd really switch anything around. I mean, I can buy a Hulk shirt anywhere. So I'm fine that that's not the t-shirt, even though I'm sure it would be cool. I'm totally fine that that's not the shirt. A cool Godzilla shirt, I think, would be nice. And I feel like they did that a few years ago. So I think I might have a shirt from Lootcrate sometime a while ago, but I think they did a decent job with this. There's a lot of other random stuff I could think of, but it's all like mechs and anime, robots and that sort of thing. Is Colossal, Gundam comes to mind for sure. But I'd say they did a fairly decent job. There's other, characters I could think of comic-wise, but I like this. I think they did a decent job with it. Like I said, of course, we'll love to know what you guys thought about the crate overall, favorite items, least favorite items. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.